Welcome back to Blockchain Pill. My name is Alex and we're back with another episode. And today I have a special guest. It is my brother. Welcome to the show.
Nice to see you again, guys.
It's a pleasure to see you. And the reason why I want you here on this channel in this episode is because I think the bull run is not over. I think we're ready for an ICP round 2. And you're known inside the Romanian crypto community as being one of the most bullish people. And I want you to share with us some of your insights because you have a few very interesting things that you say to the people watching you in Romanian. And I want to share them with the ICP community to help them be bullish or become bullish or to stop being afraid so that they don't miss one of the biggest moves that we're going to see in crypto and especially on ICP. But tell us, what are you doing? What are some of those insights?
So there are a couple of things. I want us to go back in time like 6 months ago, in April, when we saw that the markets were falling and everybody around us was screaming for a bear market and the end and the apocalypse and so on. And right then, when everybody was bearish, we had on 13th and 14th of March, we had a total moon eclipse. I know it's wild, but guys, stay with us for a few minutes because I want you to see that astrology is more than, I don't know, a crazy idea, and it is applied in the markets, especially in the Bitcoin chart as well. So on the 13th, 14th of March, we had an eclipse. So a total lunar eclipse, moon eclipse. So it was right here. It marked the bottom for some time, until Trump decided to launch the war with the tariffs against many other nations across the world. And then we had a bottom 2.4% below the bottom that was marked by the eclipse.
So that was basically the bottom.
Yeah. So, and that was on April 7th was the day when I said that I bought after many months, and people on my channel in Romania, they were all laughing, telling me I was crazy because I'm buying based on eclipses and astrology and crazy stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, but this was the bottom, right?
So when the world was burning and the wars were starting, and this is actually true, you told the people watching your channel that you're not afraid.
Yep.
It's not over.
Yep.
And for the first time in years, you decided to buy.
Right.
And people were saying, it's impossible, you're making a mistake, we're going straight to a bear market.
Right.
Similar to what people are saying right now.
Exactly. Okay. And that brings us to the date of September 7 and 8th, which was another total lunar eclipse. Another eclipse just like the one we had in March. But we can see that it marked the bottom temporarily, and then the market starting going up. And of course, I expected a second drop, just like we had in March and April. But then we can see what happened, and Bitcoin, after making kind of an all-time high, a new all-time high, the market dropped like 36%. The Bitcoin price dropped 36%.
Yeah.
Okay. And right now, it's very terrifying because everybody around us, just like it happened in May, they are all screaming bear market, bear market.
Yeah.
But right now they are saying so because in this moment, we are at the end of a 4-year cycle, traditional 4-year cycle in the crypto market. The first one we took part in was the one of 2013, which lasted until 2017, December, so 4 years. From 2017, we went to 2021. After 2021, November, we have until today, 2025, November, October, or December. And everybody, because we are right now at the end of another 4-year cycle, and because the price of Bitcoin and every other altcoins is dropping like crazy, we have like minus 50% on Ethereum right now, in the past few days, everybody around us is again screaming the end is coming and the apocalypse is starting, the bear market is just starting out, and we are gonna see the prices going to levels not seen from 2021, and everybody is copying a fractal of 2021 because we have a top and then another top later, and now everybody expects to see I don't know, a relief rally going to like $100,000 or $110,000 for Bitcoin, and then we go into the bear market.
Yeah, and that's gonna make the head and shoulders pattern, and that's gonna take us to like 50K. Yeah, I think everybody sees the same thing. But for them, like, it makes sense. Well, it's 4-year cycles are over. It's gonna end. The problem is Usually when the 4-year cycles were ending, everything was pumping and nobody wanted to believe it. Now, all of a sudden, everything is at record lows. People are afraid. And now they're...
No, and everybody is an expert.
Everybody's an expert.
And we all of us, we all know that it's going to end.
Yeah.
This is the end and the bear market is upon us. But there is one more thing that we haven't covered yet. If I go here to the right of my chart, we see a new date, March 2, 3, 2026. This is the next and the last eclipse, lunar total eclipse, for the next several years. And I expect if we had a bottom on 13th, 14th of March 2025, and we kind of had a bottom on September 7th and 8th, I expect this to be a top period for the crypto markets. So if you were to ask me about the Bitcoin price, because only Bitcoin is affected by the lunar cycles and the eclipses and so on, I expect the price not to have a top here or a higher low. And I expect from here to go higher into that period of February, March, and April. And then when everybody is gonna be screaming at that it's a full-on bull market and we're gonna have years of prices going up, because we had years. If you open the ICP chart, you can see that we've been in the bear market for at least 3 years.
Yeah, with some pumps in between.
Yeah, but the trend was only going down. And people are gonna tell us when they are gonna see a new all-time high on Bitcoin and Ethereum, everybody around us is gonna serve the same story, saying that after 4 or 3 years of bear market, we are gonna have at least 2 or 3 years of prices going up and bull markets, especially with the war in Ukraine and Russia coming to an end supposedly in the next few days. And everybody's gonna be happy to invest. They are gonna see all the problems disappear. And if this plan is gonna work out and we are gonna be going up with the prices, not only Bitcoin and Ethereum, also the other coins and ICP especially, I think if everything is gonna go up until that period of February, March, and April 2026, I think that's gonna be a possible cycle top period.
Yeah, and people will say that the 4-year cycles are broken. Yeah, and this is gonna be the narrative that everybody's gonna push. Yeah. That you said it's gonna be a bull run until 2030.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of people are going to get caught offside.
Yep.
And the people who are bearish now, who have sold their bags at the bottom or close to the bottom,
yep.
Well, if you ask them, they sold the exact tops and everybody was shorting. But people who sold in the fear, even here on ICP,
yep.
they will buy back, not now. They will buy back when the super cycle is going to be confirmed, which is going to be the top. And my targets for ICP still remain between $50 and $100. I think we are going to see ICP above $50. Some people are going to wait for $300, $500, $1,000. I don't know if that's going to happen unless we actually have a super cycle, which would be fine, which would be cool. But as always, as you DCA when the price goes down, you should do the same thing when the price goes up.
Exactly. And one more thing I wanted to add is that everybody who's bearish, they are right. But it's not the time yet. It's gonna be a time when you will need to be bearish, but it's not now.
It's gonna be hard.
You should not be bearish right now after the moves have happened. And you should be bearish when everybody around us will be euphoric.
And we will also be euphoric, but we will need to remember those times just to remember, listen. Maybe it's time to take some profits when you wake up and each single day portfolio goes up and up and up and up and up. That's a sign to actually take some profits. And I have a tweet from Wiz, who was one of the first huge crypto Twitter accounts that bull posted ICP just before the run happened.
Right. What does he say now?
He say send it back.
Turbo.
Send it turbo. I don't know where.
Send it back turbo.
Close to 1 million followers. Says runitback.exe, and I covered this in a previous video. EXE is also a token on ICP.
Windows 98.
Yeah, which is crazy. I don't think this is related, but it's funny that actually like that. I brought my brother today in front of you guys to convince you, those of you who are, who need some more motivation to be able to go through those hard times, because they're hard, not only because you're seeing the prices go down, but you're still seeing the bears being louder and louder and laughing at you.
And trying to convince you that you should sell and you are a fool for not doing it.
Yeah.
But then the bears will call us, the ones who didn't sell, they will call us lucky.
Yeah.
You were lucky.
No, they will of course have bought the exact bottom or now, and they will have rode the entire move to the upside.
Right.
But listen, the last thing anybody would do after they exit in profits from the crypto market was spend time on X trying to call people retarded that they didn't sell. I will not do that. Like I would, and I'm sure that you as well, we will reduce the amount of posts that we do, the amount of videos that we do for the period of the bear market.
Yep.
I will not have time to, make fun of people for not selling their bags. It doesn't even matter.
Yep.
And this shows you who's who. Cool. Andy, thank you very much for coming here. Very, very interesting takes with the moons.
I'm curious what people in your audience say about astrology. Does it have a place in crypto or in Bitcoin? Do you think so? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, let us know in the comment section below. Thank you, Andy. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.